Moscow is a city where history, power, art, and modern life come together in a truly unforgettable way. It is one of the most fascinating capitals in the world, filled with grand architecture, deep traditions, and an energy that never fades. From wide avenues to quiet courtyards, Moscow offers a journey through centuries of stories, culture, and ambition. This city reflects the soul of Russia through its iconic skyline, colorful domes, and monumental buildings that stand as symbols of strength and creativity. Moscow feels both timeless and modern, where ancient churches exist alongside futuristic towers, and classical music blends naturally with contemporary life. Walking through Moscow, you can sense the weight of history in every corner. Empires were shaped here, revolutions began here, and art, literature, and science flourished across generations. At the same time, the city is constantly evolving, offering vibrant nightlife, elegant cafes, green parks, and a fast-paced urban rhythm. Red Square is the very heart of Moscow and one of the most iconic public spaces in the world. This vast open square has witnessed centuries of Russian history, from royal ceremonies to defining national moments. Standing here, you are surrounded by symbols that represent the identity, power, and spirit of the country. The square is framed by extraordinary architecture that instantly captures attention. Colorful domes, towering walls, and elegant facades create a scene that feels both historic and majestic. Every structure around Red Square tells a story, reflecting different eras and artistic styles that shaped Moscow over time. Red Square is not only a historical landmark, but also a living space where the past and present exist together. During the day, it feels grand and ceremonial, while in the evening, it becomes calm and atmospheric, illuminated by soft lights that highlight its beauty. In winter, the snow transforms it into a fairy tale setting, while summer brings life and movement from visitors across the world. The Kremlin is one of the most powerful and historic symbols of Moscow and Russia. This vast fortified complex stands at the very center of the city, overlooking the river and carrying the weight of centuries of political, cultural, and spiritual history. Its walls and towers have watched the rise and fall of rulers, empires, and defining moments that shaped the nation. Inside the Kremlin, history feels alive. Elegant palaces, ancient cathedrals, and grand squares come together in a space that reflects authority and tradition. The architecture blends strength with beauty, showing detailed craftsmanship, golden domes, and imposing structures that command attention without losing elegance. The atmosphere of the Kremlin is calm, yet powerful. As you walk through its grounds, there is a sense of order, pride, and continuity. Every corner carries meaning, from ceremonial halls to sacred buildings that have hosted coronations, religious rituals, and state events across generations. St. Basil's Cathedral is one of the most recognizable and breathtaking landmarks in Moscow. Its colorful domes rise dramatically above the city, creating a silhouette that feels almost dreamlike. This cathedral is not only a masterpiece of architecture, but also a powerful symbol of Russian identity and imagination. The design of St. Basil's Cathedral is unlike anything else in the world. Each dome has its own unique shape, color, and pattern, coming together in a harmonious yet bold composition. From a distance, it looks like a work of art, and up close, the intricate details reveal extraordinary craftsmanship and creativity. Inside the cathedral, the atmosphere becomes more intimate and spiritual. Narrow passageways, small chapels, and painted walls create a sense of mystery and reverence. The interior feels very different from its grand exterior, offering a quiet space that encourages reflection and curiosity. The Moscow Kremlin Armory is one of the most impressive museums in Russia and a true treasure of the nation's history. Located within the Kremlin complex, this museum preserves centuries of royal wealth, craftsmanship, and ceremonial tradition. It offers a rare glimpse into the life of Russian rulers and the grandeur of the imperial court. Inside the armory, visitors encounter an extraordinary collection of crowns, thrones, royal garments, and ceremonial weapons. Every object reflects remarkable skill and attention to detail, showing how art and power were closely connected. The exhibits represent different periods of Russian history, revealing how traditions evolved over time. The atmosphere of the armory feels refined and dignified. Gilded halls and carefully arranged displays create a sense of elegance and respect for the past. Walking through the museum feels like stepping into a world of royal ceremonies, diplomatic gifts, and historic celebrations. The Cathedral of Christ the Savior stands as one of the most majestic and meaningful landmarks in Moscow. Rising above the city with its grand white walls and golden domes, it represents faith, resilience, and national pride. Its presence along the river creates a powerful and serene image that immediately draws attention. This cathedral carries a deep and emotional history. It reflects both loss and renewal, symbolizing the strength of belief and the ability to rebuild through time. The structure you see today is a testament to dedication and cultural memory, standing proudly as one of the most important religious sites in Russia. Inside, the cathedral feels vast and awe-inspiring. High ceilings, richly decorated walls, and beautiful iconography create an atmosphere of reverence and peace. Soft light fills the space, enhancing the sense of spirituality and quiet reflection. Every detail contributes to a feeling of harmony and devotion. The Bolshoi Theater is one of the most legendary cultural landmarks in Moscow and a symbol of artistic excellence. Known around the world for its ballet and opera traditions, this historic theater represents the highest level of performance, discipline, and creativity. Its reputation has been built through generations of world-class artists and unforgettable productions. The exterior of the Bolshoi Theater is grand and commanding, with classical columns and a majestic facade that reflects elegance and prestige. Standing in front of it, you can feel the importance of the place, where art has been celebrated and refined for centuries. Inside, the theater reveals a world of luxury and beauty. Rich red interiors, golden decorations, and an impressive stage create an atmosphere of timeless sophistication. Every detail is designed to enhance the experience, making each performance feel special and immersive. GUM Department Store is one of the most elegant and historic shopping destinations in Moscow. Located along Red Square, this iconic building blends luxury, architecture, and everyday life in a way that feels both grand and welcoming. It is much more than a shopping center. It is a cultural landmark. The exterior of GUM reflects classic architectural beauty, while the interior surprises visitors with its vast glass roof and beautifully designed galleries. Natural light fills the space, creating a bright and open atmosphere that invites you to explore at a relaxed pace. Inside, GUM offers a mix of high-end boutiques, traditional shops, and cozy cafes. Even without shopping, walking through its long corridors feels like stepping into a refined public space where history and modern lifestyle exist together. The details, from ironwork to stone flooring, add to its charm. GUM has been part of Moscow's daily life for generations. Lenin's mausoleum is one of the most historically significant and thought-provoking landmarks in Moscow. Located in Red Square, this solemn structure holds deep meaning connected to Russia's political past and revolutionary history. Its presence adds a serious and reflective atmosphere to the heart of the city. The design of the mausoleum is simple, solid, and symbolic. Clean lines and dark stone give it a powerful and almost timeless appearance. Unlike the colorful and ornate buildings around it, the mausoleum stands quietly, drawing attention through its restraint and gravity. This place represents a major chapter in world history. For decades, it has been a focal point for national memory, ideology, and public reflection. Standing nearby, visitors often feel the weight of historical change and the impact of ideas that once shaped an entire nation. Moscow State University is one of the most iconic educational and architectural landmarks in the city. Its main building towers above the surrounding landscape, creating a dramatic and unforgettable silhouette. As one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in Russia, it represents knowledge, ambition, and the pursuit of excellence. The architecture of the main building is striking, combining grandeur with intricate detail. Its tall spire and symmetrical design make it instantly recognizable, while the surrounding campus blends green spaces and modern facilities, creating an inspiring environment for students and visitors alike. Walking through the grounds, you can sense the history and influence of the university. It has been a center for learning, research, and innovation for generations, producing some of Russia's most brilliant minds. The atmosphere is a mix of academic energy and the quiet dignity of tradition. Victory Park is one of the most significant and inspiring landmarks in Moscow. It is dedicated to commemorating the courage and sacrifice of those who fought during the Great Patriotic War, making it a place of remembrance, pride, and reflection. The park combines monumental architecture, green spaces, and museums, creating a meaningful and peaceful environment for visitors. At the center of Victory Park stands the striking Monument to the Heroes, a powerful symbol of bravery and resilience. Around it, pathways, fountains, and carefully designed landscapes lead visitors through the park, encouraging both contemplation and leisurely walks. Victory Park also houses the Museum of the Great Patriotic War, where exhibits, artifacts, and stories bring history vividly to life. The combination of open spaces and historical displays allows visitors to connect with the past while enjoying the beauty of the surroundings. Novodevichy Convent is one of the most beautiful and serene landmarks in Moscow. Its elegant golden domes, red walls, and peaceful courtyards create a striking and harmonious scene, blending history, religion, and architecture. The convent is not only a spiritual site, but also a symbol of Moscow's cultural and historical heritage. Founded centuries ago, Novodevichy Convent has witnessed important moments in Russian history. Its churches, bell towers, and surrounding walls reflect a mix of artistic styles that evolved over time, creating a unique and picturesque environment. Walking through the grounds, visitors can feel the sense of calm and reverence that has been preserved for generations. The convent is surrounded by beautifully maintained gardens and a scenic pond, which adds to the atmosphere of tranquility. The contrast between the vibrant colors of the buildings and the natural surroundings makes it a favorite spot for photography and quiet reflection. Arbat Street is one of the most vibrant and historic streets in Moscow, full of life, culture, and charm. This pedestrian street stretches through the heart of the city, offering a unique blend of history, art, and modern energy. Walking along it feels like stepping into a place where the past and present coexist beautifully. The street is lined with colorful buildings, quaint cafes, and small shops, each with its own character. Street performers, artists, and musicians add a lively and creative atmosphere, making every visit feel fresh and engaging. It is a place to explore, discover, and soak in the spirit of Moscow. Arbat Street has been home to many famous writers, poets, and artists over the centuries. Its cobblestone paths and historic architecture tell stories of the city's literary and cultural heritage. At the same time, modern boutiques and contemporary art spaces show how the street continues to evolve. The floating bridge at Zaradye is one of the most modern and striking landmarks in Moscow. This unique structure extends gracefully over the Moscow River, offering panoramic views of the city's skyline, Red Square, and the Kremlin. It feels like walking on air, creating a truly unforgettable perspective of the capital. The bridge is designed with elegance and innovation in mind. Its smooth curves, open-air terraces, and glass railings allow visitors to feel fully immersed in the cityscape. From every angle, it provides perfect opportunities for photography, sightseeing, and simply enjoying the beauty of Moscow from above. Zaradye Park itself surrounds the bridge with green spaces, gardens, and pathways that create a harmonious blend of nature and urban life. The combination of modern design with natural landscapes makes visiting the bridge a refreshing and inspiring experience. Kalemenskoye Estate is one of the most picturesque and historically rich landmarks in Moscow. This former royal estate stretches along the banks of the Moscow River, offering a blend of natural beauty, historic architecture, and cultural heritage. Walking through its grounds feels like stepping back in time. The estate is famous for its ancient wooden churches, stone cathedrals, and traditional Russian architecture. Among them, the Church of the Ascension stands out with its elegant white walls and tall spire, recognized as a masterpiece of early Russian design. Every building tells a story of the country's past, craftsmanship, and spiritual life. Kelemenskoye is also surrounded by vast green spaces, gardens, and forested areas that invite visitors to stroll, relax, or enjoy a quiet picnic. The combination of history and nature creates a peaceful atmosphere, offering a refreshing escape from the city's hustle and bustle.